Bharti Patil, working as an assistant professor physics in Maharaja Jivajirao Shinde College, Srigonda, Ahmednagar. We have started our syllabus related to TYBSc class of solid state physics, and in that we have started our chapter number 4, that is magnetism. In our previous lecture we have covered the points related to superconductors and their properties. In today's lecture we are going to see the applications of superconductors. While looking into the properties of superconductors, we have seen that superconductors are the materials whose resistance becomes zero at a particular low temperature called as transition temperature. At this temperature, at Tc, their resistance becomes zero. Therefore, power loss, that is power is equal to I square R, becomes zero. And hence, if we replace the IC components by the superconducting material, then there will not be problem related to power loss or the heating effect, because at the present state the number of components that can be clamped on a IC circuit are restricted due to the large amount of heat dissipation. But if we replace those components by a superconducting material, then there will not be any such problem, and hence number of components can be clamped on a single board, and hence the superconductors are going to replace the present IC. Then next, as we seen that the superconductors are very much important, because superconductors are very much important because in that R is equal to 0 and power loss is equal to 0, and hence we are going to replace in the future technology, these superconductors are going to replace the present cables, transmission cables. Then there is a device which is based on the superconducting properties of the superconductors, and this device name is SQUID. Its full form is superconducting quantum interference device. And this device is act as a sensitive magnetometer. It acts as a sensitive magnetometer, and it is very much important in medical field, because this SQUID is used to determine the magnetic field created by brains and heart. SQUID is the device which is used to detect or determine the magnetic signals which are produced by brain or heart. And if we look into the range of these magnetic fields which are determined by the SQUID, this is very low, about 10 raised to 11 to 10 raised to minus 13 Tesla. Means they are very low, and these low magnetic fields can be easily determined with the help of SQUIDs. Then next property or the next applications of superconductor is also based on the SQUIDs, because SQUIDs are also used as a sensitive current meters or the ammeters and voltmeters. It means that With the help of squid, one can measure very fine current and fine voltages. The range of the current which can be measured with the help of squid is of the order of 10 raised to minus 9 ampere, and the voltages that can be measured with the help of squid device are of the order of 10 raised to minus 14 volt, and these signals are produced by human brain or heart. Therefore, the squid has its importance in medical field. The next application of the superconductor is based on Meissner effect. Meissner effect. During our theory lecture, we have seen that what is Meissner effect. Because if we take a superconducting material in a normal state, then if when we apply magnetic field to it, then magnetic line will penetrate through the material because its temperature is at normal state. But when we decrease the temperature and at critical temperature, these materials will get converted into superconducting state. At superconducting state, if we try to penetrate the line of flux, then line of flux will not penetrate through the material, but they will expel from it. And this phenomena is called as Meissner effect. And this Meissner effect shows the perfectly diamagnetic nature of the superconducting materials, and hence these materials, this property of Meissner effect or the superconducting materials is used to fabricate frictionless bearings. Frictionless bearing. The next application of superconductor is also based on the Meissner effect. Just now I have explained what is Meissner effect and how it shows the perfect diamagnetic nature of the material. It means that if we bring a magnet in presence of this material, then it will repel, and the same property is used in the fabrication of or generation of maglev. Maglev, magnetically leviated trains. Maglev means magnetically leviated trains. Means these trains will not move from the tracks. These rails will not move on the tracks, but they will have a air cushion and they will looks like they are floating on the tracks, and hence these are the frictionless trains, and therefore their speed is very high. It is about 450 kilometers per hour, and such magnetically leviated trains are presently running in Germany and China also, and this is one of the application of superconducting materials. The next application of superconductor is in NMR tomography. NMR. NMR means nothing but nuclear magnetic resonance. Nuclear magnetic resonance. This technique is also used in medical field, because in medical field when we want to determine the pathological changes in brain, then we are using NMR technology to detect pathological changes in brain. The next property of next application of the superconductor is that superconductors are used to build or to fabricate the solenoids or the magnets which will have magnetic fields of the order greater than 10 Tesla. Means high magnetic materials or magnetic materials can be fabricated, magnets can be fabricated by using superconductors. Then one more property of the superconductor is Josephson tunneling, Josephson effect. And this property of superconductor is used to use it as switching device. It is used as a switching device. It means that a superconductor can change its state from normal to superconducting to normal, and this change in state is used as a switching device. Then the same property of the Josephson effect is also used to build supercomputers, because its speed in case of computers we are using logic gates, and logic gates will have their switching speed of the order of nanoseconds, and in case of superconducting this switching field is in pico. Therefore high speed supercomputers can be built with the help of superconducting materials. Then this material can also be used in radiation technology, radiation detection, and these are called as bolometers. Bolometers. Bolometers are the devices which are used to detect the radiations. Then in case of nuclear reactors, in case of fusion type of nuclear reactors, huge amount of plasma is generated, and there is a necessity to confine this plasma, and for that magnets are required, and these magnets are made up of superconductors. So in nuclear fusion reactor, it is used to confine plasma. Therefore, these are the few of the applications of the superconductors, and one more application of the superconductor is that they can be used for the separation of ores, because the magnets which are required to separate the ore, these are made up of superconductors, and hence superconductors can be used to separate the ores in refinery. Can be separated by using superconducting magnets. So these are few of the applications of the superconductors. It means that superconducting materials are having a greater future ahead. Thank you.